With 2018 comes a new set of plans and goals, and also comes with a new backdrop. Good day everyone, and welcome to a new video about my plans and my goals for 2018. 2018 is going to be a huge year for me, as I'm going to be transitioning to my last year of high school, and I'm going to be 1 year away from being a legal adult. And with a lot of that comes a lot of other goals that I have set in stone, and I really hope that I can achieve them throughout the year. But before I go into those goals, I'm going to reflect on 2017 and how it has definitely changed me as a person. 2017 was probably one of the biggest years for me. I traveled quite a lot this year, and I also experienced a lot of new things, got exposed to a lot of new things, and definitely has changed me as a person, and I really do appreciate 2017, even though a lot of weird things came from a lot of the things that I follow, like net neutrality and Jake and Logan Paul from YouTube, just a lot of weird things coming out. I still had a fun year, and I really could not have done it without all my friends. I burned out this year and didn't really know where to go, and now I'm better than ever, and I can't wait to start 2018 with a new and fresh perspective. So why don't I go in and talk to you about my goals and my plans for 2018. Let's begin. So I have 3 goals set in place for the YouTube channel. 1 is to make more art videos, 2 is to make more gaming videos, and 3 is to try and make a podcast again. Because I love podcasts. Podcasts are just amazing, and I'll get into that in a moment. But I'm going to try and make more art related videos, including analyses for like challenge of the month, try and make some challenges. I have a really big challenge planned, and a few other collaboration videos here and there. There's also other plans that I have, and I hope I can achieve those. For gaming videos, I don't mean let's plays, I mean maybe inputs and discussions on games, and maybe some possible live streams in the future. Just really depends on how the year goes. I'm not setting any real set in stone times on what I want to complete for this. I just want to try and create these videos, and the same thing goes for the podcast. I want this podcast to be somewhat in the style of Dear Hank and John and a few other podcasts that I've listened to. It's going to be a podcast with some friends of mine, but it's only going to be one friend each episode. It's not going to be the same people, because I want to try and experiment, and if this doesn't work, that's okay, because I want it to work in the future, and it's just a very big goal that I want to have set in place is the podcast. I don't know what the name of it's going to be, I don't know who's going to be in it, but I really want to make this podcast a reality, and I want to make it work, because I've made 3 podcasts in the past, I think I did, and it really did not work. None of them worked. Our times just never met up with each other, the people I was working with, and it just, a lot of things just went downhill, and I just want to make this work. The next goal that I have is to create more designs and illustrations in 2018. These are pretty freaking big. I really want to achieve the goal to make about 40 to 50 next year. That's not a lot compared to a lot of other people, but I'm just starting after a very large burnout and just really bad creative block, and I'm really hoping I can achieve the goal of making 40 to 50 designs and illustrations. It's going to be combined. It's not going to be like 40 illustrations, 40 designs. It's just going to be a combined amount, and if I make more this year, that's going to be freaking amazing. But that's my little goal right there, is just to maybe make 40 to 50 next year. And if I make more, that's great. If I make less, then I'm going to try and aim for less the next year, but I think I'll make more than 40. It's just a little amount that I have set in place. The next goal that I have is to utilize Behance to its full potential. Just recently, I released my rebrand for freaking hoodie for 2018, and I just now started using analyses, how people would go into full depth on why they created the piece, and I really do like the style of that. A lot of people in the Pokemon GFX community, they call it GFX over there, they do that sort of stuff, and a lot of people don't, and I kind of just wanted to experiment, see if I liked it or not, and I do like it, so in the future I want to really go full speed on the analyses and the showcases. And one day I hope my art can be showcased my senior year, even though that's probably not going to happen, except I'm in a digital art class right now. Technically I'm in animation, and I'm going to be in another animation class next year, so maybe I'm going to get my work showcased there, but I'm not in a traditional studio art class, so that's probably never going to happen, but I'm trying, and I really hope I can do this. The next two things are kind of mixed in together. I want to watch more documentaries, anime, and animations, and also play more video games. I need to treat myself every once in a while because this year was my worst year when it came to perfection and making sure I overworked myself. I overworked myself quite a lot this year, and I really want to fix that next year. I want to give myself rewards for doing good on tests and to assess the weaknesses that I have and to not focus largely on the strengths. Keep improving on my strengths, but not as much as trying to improve on my weaknesses. This year was really, really bad for my perfectionism, and I really hated it, and I really want to get over it. This is probably a way for me to try and get over it, is to give myself something every once in a while to watch, maybe play some video games, maybe watch a documentary based on history, such like that. I really just want to stop overworking myself and to become a person that, okay, I have this balance, this balance, this balanced. Work is not over-balancing everything else I like. This particularly goes for like schoolwork, and it also goes for designs and illustrations. And my last three, these are going to be pretty short and sweet. The third to last one is to earn my driver's license by the end of the year. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm currently at the age where I can go get my driver's license, and my goal is to not be scared of other things on the road, and I was told that I may not be a confident driver, but I need to be conscious and aware of what's going on the road and to be very cautious. However, I'm really hoping that I can do this, and by the end of the year I'll have my permit and mainly my license. Second one is I want to go to a convention if possible. I really looked into a few of the conventions that we have here where I live, and a few of them include A-Kon, which is an anime convention. I'm pretty big on a few forms of anime, but I'm trying to get myself delved into a bit more before I try and go to this convention. I've always been looking at SGC, or RTX as it's called now, since Screw Attack and Rooster Teeth kind of combine their offices. I really want to look into those conventions and see if I can go. As I said, I want to go to a convention if possible, so if I don't go to a convention, that's completely okay, but I want to try and go to a convention next year. And last but not least, I want to listen to more podcasts. As I said when I was talking about the podcasts, I really want to listen to more podcasts this year, especially the podcasts that were being held at PodCon. A lot of the people who went to PodCon were hosts of podcasts because what's PodCon without hosts of podcasts? I really want to listen to more. I'm currently listening to Dear Hank and John, and if you have other podcasts that I should probably listen to, let me know, because they're freaking amazing and I love podcasts. And just know that I'm very interested in like science and technology. I like learning about science, and it's pretty freaking cool to hear what Hank and John have to say in Dear Hank and John. I think really John talks about AFC Wimbledon matches, and I think Hank talks about these discoveries from NASA on Mars, and then they also answer questions from their viewers, which is pretty good. I really like the variety in the podcasts because every day is going to be something different. So if you have any podcasts that I may want to listen to, link them below, and maybe I will give them a listen. So that's it for my plans for 2018 and my small reflection on 2017. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in 2018. You will never hear from 2017 hoodie again. I did steal that joke from Jaden Animations, do not kill me. Actually, you do have the right to turn off this video after hearing the joke, so there you go. See you later.